Technical and dress rehearsals. How to use them constructively. The play has been blocked, rehearsed, and whipped into some kind of shape. All you need now is an audience. But before that can happen, you will come to the technical and dress rehearsals. Your patience and concentration will be required a great deal. Before the full dress rehearsal can take place, of course, you need to go through the technical process whereby all entrances, exits, and sound or lighting cues are individually worked through. You might be required to say some of the lines in the middle of a scene, so be prepared to pick up cues quickly. You are not required to act these moments. They are simply for the crew to know when to ring door and telephone bells, and bring up the correct lights, at the moment you touch a switch, or light a fire, and so on. Because it is the technical rehearsal, concentrate on those moments, as there is no one out front to watch your acting. All attention is going to lights and cues and sound levels. Be prepared for some very long days, especially if your production is a lavish extravaganza with a full orchestra, scenery flying in and out, furniture being trucked on and off, and chandeliers falling, to say nothing of children and animals with chaperones and handlers, all needing their moment in the sun. You can well have time enough to complete a crossword or puzzle book. Bring in something to rest on, food and water, anything to help you keep up your spirits and energies for the real job of helping put the whole thing together. It is a very good idea, by the way, to have a dressing room hobby, useful for all the hanging around on film sets as well. Many actors have made the most wonderful things in the spare time given to them in offstage situations, from needlepoint to model airplanes. Some actors have been known to run poker schools in the green room or, at the very least, to play a Scrabble game to fill in the time. However, anything too involved with other people is a danger. Concentration on the game can be a great distraction, with the strong possibility of being off, because there will inevitably be varying entrance times for each actor. So, watch it. Be prepared mentally for any eventuality, and keep calm, especially in the costume department. The designer and director are more responsible for what you look like than you are. So do not worry if you think you look dreadful, it was not your choice. Quarreling with them now will have only one loser, you. Because the actual dress rehearsal is the first time you run through the play in full costume, with all effects, but without an audience, you should give it the full works, bearing in mind that it is as much a rehearsal for the crew as for you. Make sure that there are no little problems unsolved. This is the time to sort them out, so that the only new thing to deal with on the first night is the audience. Jotting things down in a notebook to remind yourself or others of problems encountered is a smart idea, because the day can be so confusing that there is danger of your remembering what it was you wanted to fix too late. The audience is already out there. At the end of the process, when the play has opened and bedded down, go back over this time and your notes to see what you could have done earlier in the rehearsal process to deal with the problems that inevitably cropped up in the technical and dress rehearsals. Now you will understand why the more experienced actors did all that preparation so early. It was necessary.